Rossi, Henry, thanks for joining us on Friday, looking ahead to Saturday's game against Newport. First of all, how's this week gone in training? What's the mood been like in the camp?
Yeah, it's been a really good week training. We reflected after the performance against Doncaster, which, while we were disappointed obviously with the defeat, there were still many positives that we could take out from it, and there was still a real element of our stamp on the group in relation to the style that we're looking for, both in and out of possession. We know there were some errors as a team that has led to the goals being conceded. It was always going to be difficult when it's 3-1 down, but in terms of the training this week, we've built on what we've done the previous week, because that doesn't go all out the window now that we've just lost one game. We stay on the same message, which the boys have been brilliant with, and we'll have another good training session today and take that into the game against Newport tomorrow.
This season there's been a fantastic record after defeats of bouncing back. Obviously, since you guys have come in, you've won the next game. But even before that, what has been the kind of secret to that, and how important is it to continue that this weekend?
It's a secret. It's mentality. The group's very good psychological. They've got high standards. They work hard. They train at good intensity. And then after every game, if it's been a win or a loss, it's back on your jobs, what's responsibilities. Learn from it. It's a process to it, and you've got to learn from it.
This weekend it's Newport, who opposite end of the division obviously to Doncaster last weekend, but they're going to be wanting the points for different reasons, but every bit as much.
Most definitely. I think it's rarely you'll come up in a game in League Two whereby you're not coming up against opposition fighting for their lives, whether that be to try and get into promotion or trying to stave off any relegation fears, because it's so tight in the middle area section of the table. And not least as well with them, the number of new signings that they've made, that will have freshened up their camp dramatically. What to expect from them, to be honest, with all the new signings. It's very much us focusing on our game rather than worrying about them, because we're talking in the media about potentially having new signings this week, which may come straight into the team as well. So the message from our side is very much, if we do our things right, both in and out of possession, then we'll get the result that we need.
They're a team that, as we said, are kind of up against it. They've made changes, and Graham Wesley's very competitive sides. I imagine they're going to come here and make life difficult for you, perhaps in a different way to Doncaster and other teams. It's a slightly different challenge, perhaps.
Yeah, quite possibly, but listen, like Henry's alluded to, we're going to focus on us, what we do well, what we can do better, and play our game. That's the main thing, to play our game.
And slightly away from this Saturday, there's obviously been a few changes this week, with two departing and one coming in. Let's talk about the new arrival. First of all, Luke Coulson. What excites you about him? What does he add to the group?
Intelligence in possession of the football is probably the first and foremost. He's got really good technique, and he fits in exactly with Rossi and our playing style in terms of what we're looking for when we get into the final third, having that variety to be able to cross the ball, but be able to also link up in the play. Luke's a player that we've had identified for a little while, and it was only until Luke moving out facilitated both the funds and also the space in the squad for us to be able to bring Luke Coulson in, and we're delighted we've done so.
And in terms of the outs, Luke and Sam obviously champions with this club a couple of years ago, and they both had a big part to play in various ways in the last few years, but decisions that had to be made, I guess, from your point of view.
Yeah, I mean, sad to see Luke go. He's been great the last 7 years I've been here. I know since day one, and what he's done for the club's fantastic. He's been a great servant, very good player, and we wish him all the best. Same with Muggsy. It's been fantastic the last 6 weeks, especially. But I worked really hard in training. Felt that the move was time for him. He's going to play more regularly, which I can understand at his age as well. We wish him all the best for the future.
Perfect. Thank you very much.